There's one metric and one opinion that I found on X that shows that Algorand is alive and well.
When Lambo. I'm such a degen.
Welcome to Degenny from the blockchain, where we defy logic. And in this episode, I want to share with you what I found in some research and what came across on X on my feed from a couple fans of Algorand that shows a metric and an opinion that the performance and the tech of Algorand is alive and well, and it's not dead at all. Let's get right into it. Thanks for bearing with me. I have a brand new microphone, and I'm checking the levels here, and they might be a little lower than normal, but you should get better audio. So it's pretty exciting for me. But let's go right to X, where we find here on August 31st from JessChin.ALGO. She says, shout out to all the Algorand companies who are driving innovation by tokenizing real-world assets, and lists a bunch of accounts of projects that are built on Algorand. And that was a retweet of CoinDesk that says, big banks and crypto startups agree at least one thing: tokenization is a major opportunity. Okay, so unfortunately, this guy, Data Entry 21, says, unfortunately, Algorand is incapable of turning those innovations into profits instead of a raging dumpster. Oh my God. Unfortunately, Algorand is incapable of turning those innovations into profits instead of a raging dumpster fire, in response to Jess Chin's shout out to Algorand companies. So here is Elder at ElderDRM, who is very active on Twitter and Algorand posts. He says, I disagree, in response to Data Entry 21 saying that Algorand is a raging dumpster fire instead of a good tech, basically. And Elder says, I disagree. Also, people are looking at this in a completely wrong way. And this was very interesting to me, that we should be looking at Algorand as a tech, and the companies that build on it are the ones that we should be looking at. But he says, Algorand is just a tech. It's not for Algorand to make money, but for projects that are building on its rails. Interesting take. TravelX is a good example. They are making money by providing solutions, airline NFT ticketing, and I think that's a pretty cool use case for NFTs in the future, and it's happening now with TravelX built on Algorand. But he says, which in turn is making/saving money for airlines, where ALGO is used as utility for creating NFTs and transactions, primary and secondary ticket sales. Furthermore, he says, I get people are bitter regarding ALGO's performance, and my 2 cents on that. In the nascent market that cryptocurrencies are hype, manipulation, and tokenomics have had more value so far. This will change as we enter a full circulating supply of crypto, and most importantly, true utility is driving demand for it. So what I believe Elder here is saying is that when blockchain and crypto is adopted as a whole within our technology and financial systems, the true blockchains that have great tech, or I should say the blockchains that have true innovating technology that we think Algorand has, it's going to be that determines how successful a blockchain is. But right now, yeah, the dollar amount doesn't really show how successful the tech of Algorand is. So if it can stick around, basically the tech will outweigh any financial performance that's going on currently. And it'll be irrelevant because Algorand will be one of the winners in the end. And of course, then the price will reflect that. So I thought that was a pretty cool response there from Elder. Shout out to him at ElderDRM. And then we go on to another algo researcher, Simeon Nadanoff. And he says, when the market, so I'll post these links, but this was September 1st from Elder. And Simeon, this was from September 18th, okay? So I'll post these in the description below if you want to interact with these posts. But Simeon says, when the markets are slower, I love researching. And we all should be doing that. So shout out to you at Nadanoff Simeon. I've decided to take a look at ALGO's on-chain activity, and here we go. Total accounts has been on a steady growth from 27 to 33 million, or 20% increase in less than a year. So that's a positive metric for Algorand. Okay, so we can see, yeah, heading towards 33 million accounts made by the end of this year. Doesn't it look like? And number 2, he says accounts holding respectively 100K, 10K, or 1,000 ALGO is steadily growing as well. meaning people are accumulating algo, right? I don't know where, he's not posting where these metrics come from, but, this is the source we're going off of. And accounts holding over 1 million algo have increased rapidly since inception, but have stayed mostly neutral for the past year. The recent spike of over 100 addresses just in the last 3 months could be a sign of a possible bottom formation. Very true. Very true. Yep. Okay, so moving on. Total transactions have raised almost 100% for the past week after everyone returned from the summer holiday, a positive sign in general. And then both Tether and USD coin volume and transaction on Algorand are starting to rise since late August and the beginning of September. So if we look at this chart, we see stablecoin interaction and transactions increasing since the beginning of September. Yeah, and we see another big uptick. Okay. So, finally, he just says, if you like this thread, follow, like, and retweet are highly appreciated. Okay, we'll give it a like. We'll give all of these a like. I'll try to provide more quality research on different ecosystems and meaningful data. Great for you, Simeon, for doing that. That's what we should be doing in this bear market. And he was just part of my research and staying up to date on Algorand. So that's pretty cool. Appreciate that, Simeon Nadinoff. All right, so between Elder and Simeon Nadinoff, they're giving us some things to think about with Algorand and how the number of algo is increasing in each wallet and the number of wallets is increasing. The stablecoin activity is increasing. And an opinion piece from Elder shows that the technology of Algorand should outlast this price action. And once crypto and Web3 or blockchain is adopted worldwide, Algorand, we believe, or I believe, has the technology to be relevant enough to be there in the end when crypto is adopted. Hopefully Algorand is a chain that a lot of people are using, and then that will just by default have the price of algo go up because it's going to be, used by many, many companies, let's say, in many projects, not just what we see right now when we're still in this Web 2.5 phase where we're trying to bridge to the next phase of technology. So that's what I found in my recent, perusing through Algorand and what people are saying about the tech and performance of Algorand. So what do you have to say about it? Leave it in the comments section below. Links from what I just read are in the description below. Again, always do your own research because this is not financial advice. It's just my blockchain reaction. Thank you for watching. Hey, thank you for watching to the very end. And before you go, please subscribe to the channel, crank up that like button, drop a comment and share the video. If you want to join me on the VEUIT platform, the Web3 streaming platform, I'm going to migrate all my content over there and create new content on the blockchain. My referral link is in the description below.